10 weeks out, check-in number 4. So DeVon's down about 2.8 pounds from 12 weeks out, but not a big change from where he was at 14 weeks out. So just a little weird weight spike like I had had. Other than that, waist is down a decent amount and not a huge change anywhere else, although we did lose a little bit of muscle fullness, most likely just from glycogen depletion in the arms. And legs are up a little. So we're going to change up his training a little, focus more on upper body and even less on legs than we already did because, I don't know, he's got crazy legs. Ian just started his diet actually after we did the check-in with him at 12 weeks out. So we did start him a little bit later, just to try and see if we could keep a little bit more muscle fullness because kind of like DeVon, he will lean out pretty easily. But it seems like he does have a little bit harder time sometimes keeping that muscle fullness if he's dieting for too long. So we're just trying something a little bit different here, and overall, very happy with the progression we're seeing already. A pound and a half weight drop, a nice little loss on the waist. Other than that, no real changes in his measurements. Now, Bobby somehow managed to lose 3 pounds and kept all of his measurements about the same. So that's awesome. Hopefully he can continue to do that. I'd like to see maybe a little bit more drop in his waist, but with that weight drop. But again, his waist is looking pretty lean, so it's not anything that I'm terribly concerned about. We'll probably just work on a little bit more abdominal control as we get closer to the show to make sure he can cinch that in real tight. I also lost about 2.8 pounds over the past 2 weeks, so that kind of seems to be the trend for whatever reason with everybody but Ian. He didn't get the memo. Finally look like I'm leaning out a little bit, which is good. And again, no real big changes in measurements. A little bit of a drop in the arm measurement, but I also could just be a little bit of glycogen depletion. Nothing crazy, nothing I'm too concerned about. With the posing, I am noticing how tight that right side is, so I got to start working on that a little bit more. And hopefully over the next 10 weeks, I can keep filling back out a little bit. But overall, really happy with the progress everybody's making. Everybody's leaning out nicely. We're not seeing any notable changes in, I guess any of the important measurements. Waists are coming down for the most part for everybody except for me for whatever reason. But again, I'm not terribly concerned about that. We got plenty of time.